Here you go, guys.
Okay, so what do you want me to call it?
I'll beat you.
Oh, it's a beat. Back up. That's my cue. No, don't hit that nigga, don't hit that nigga. Chillin'. My thing is, what you literally need to do to remain, like, on top is tease the fuck out of everyone and never give them a nut. Like, look at everything like a huge orgasm. Like, alright, if you see this girl on the street, this girl gives you the attention that you crave, this girl fucks with you time to time, this girl kisses you, touches you, but never fucks you, never gives you head, never gives you what you craving, you know? Endlessly chase her. You're either gonna get frustrated and be like, oh, fuck that bitch, and da-da-da, or you're gonna endlessly chase her because you're never gonna get what you want. And if you never get what you want, you're always gonna crave it. In the bottom of your mind, whenever the opportunity presents itself, you're gonna chase it. So my thing is, like, if you have too much fucking ice cream, you're not gonna want any more ice creams. If you have too much of me, you're not gonna want too much of me. If you have too much of ski, you're not gonna want too much of me. So too much of anything is a horrible thing. None of nothing. Like, if you don't supply and there's a heavy demand, when you drop anything or you get out, it's gonna skyrocket. So anybody that wants to be smart, zero supply, one supply, probably like 10,000 a minute. Put the picture of yourself. This is a big ass fucking nigga. Make sure you're not all in that bitch. Everybody gets their chance. Look. Everybody's gonna get their chance. Whether you play ball, whether you play football, whether you box, whether you wrestle, whether you fucking swim, whether you wanna be the next fucking Michael Phelps, you wanna be the next track star, you wanna be the next fucking guy that races cars and shit. If you wanna design the best car, design the next fucking phone, design the next big laptop, the next shoe, the next sock, the next pants, the next fucking hat, everybody's gonna get their turn, literally. And I want everybody to acquire this knowledge and acquire this hope. Everybody will get their turn. What you speak to the world and craving and ambition and wanting anything is the way to speak to the world. If you want something so bad and you speak it into power, you wish it into power, it'll happen. I'm firsthand, and I firsthand will tell you that. And I put it in my life. If you want something so bad, it will happen. This corner to that corner, have faith in yourself. No matter what anybody tells you, make sure you never give up on yourself. You don't have to. Listen, I respect religion, I respect people that believe in something. I'm not gonna knock it. The most important thing is that you have faith and believe in yourself before anything and anyone else. Because you yourself are a star. You yourself are a genius. You can be the cure to cancer. You can be the next astronaut. You can be the next president. You can be the next, bro, you can be the next big fucking actress, singer. You can be whatever the fuck you want to be. I honest to God, from the bottom of my heart, I appreciate and love the fuck out of all of you. Listen, I don't do this. I want to make myself very clear. I don't do this for the money. I'm not doing this tour for the money. I'm doing this because I'm trying to build a relationship and have fun and hang out with my fans. So that's why I didn't charge for meet. I didn't charge for meet and greets. I talk to my fans. I take pictures. When I'm in public, I stop and I talk to you guys. And I would never, ever, ever disrespect a fan unless they're being disrespectful to me. And I want to tell you, from the bottom of my heart, I swear to God, I love and appreciate all of you. Thank you for being here today. Now listen, we're gonna change the mood, we're gonna go back up, or we're gonna go fucking crazy. The reason I took it down a notch is because I see that you guys are tired. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna walk across this line. I'm gonna give you guys some water. I want you to pass it, and pass it, and pass it. Take a gulp, pass it. Take a gulp, pass it. Take a gulp, pass it. Let me get the water. Where's the water?
I work by myself. Wait, what do you mean you're by yourself? Are you not with Project Zorgo anymore? No hackers.
What is real will prosper. What you feel in the night, what you feel in the morning, what you feel midday, that you don't think, other people have the same thoughts. You feel alone in this thought, but other people have the same thoughts. And it breeds, and when you display this thought, it breeds a certain amount of comfort within people.
Right.
And people start to feel like, alright, this person understands me, this person is fucking cool.
I know how it feels to be alone. I know how it feels to be around people and feel alone. Like, I'll be around a million people and I'll, like, still feel alone. Like, even sometimes, like, alright, like, I'll go out, even with my own friends, like my previous friends, and I just would feel alone. And I'm just, like, you know, I'm in a position now where I was friends with a lot of people, and I kind of felt abandoned. I've seen people choose material items over me. I've seen people choose status quo over me. I've seen people like when you give them ultimatums, they just choose everything besides you. So I've just been placed in situations that are very heartbreaking as far as like people, period. So, and they disappoint me. It makes me feel horrible, and it takes my very soul out of me. It breaks my fucking heart. So I don't know, man. It's hard to explain. It's hard to explain. When you know what it feels like to feel for somebody, and when you have this genuine feeling that you get from somebody, and you make that person your source of happiness, obviously it becomes like they become your drug. You know what I'm saying? This girl became like my drug.
There's no way. It just sucks when it gets to a point to where there's no way to change what happened. There's no way for me to bring this girl back. There's no way for me to remotely. What's up, guys? It just sucks when it gets to the point to where you can't do anything.
Whether people think they're alone, whether you're in a relationship, whether you're amongst 1,000 people, you are still alone, because your lies are not known by these other people. Your sins are not known by these other people. Until you confess your sins amongst another man, or upon your God, or even the devil, or even what you believe in, nobody will completely know you. So no one will ever know if you're being honest. No one will ever know what you want them to know. No one will ever know what you want them to know, how you feel, you know?
Right.
So have you ever got, alright, it's like when a female goes to speak to her nigga, and she's like, oh, and he asks what's wrong, and she's like, oh, nothing, you know? And then he's just like, alright, well, I tried, you feel me? That's not the response you want.
Right.
That made you feel alone, because this nigga, you feel like this nigga don't care enough to hear what the fuck you talking about, you feel me? So then you get this feeling of being alone, even though you're in a relationship at that.
Right.
So my thing is, like, I've sinned so much, I've done so much, I've seen so much, and I know what others don't know about me or about this world at that, and it's being alone.
So you feel alone because you don't have anybody who truly understands everything that you've been through?
To some degree.
Yeah.
It's just, it's some things are unexplainable, you know? Some things I can't sit here and talk about, because people would think I'm weird, or people would think like that I'm crazy, you feel me? Hey guys. How are you? I won't be long. I really just wanted to directly communicate with those that pay attention to what I'm doing and that support me, and I wanted to offer some words of inspiration, and honestly ask a question. For the words of inspiration, I just really wanted to tell you guys that it does not matter what your dream is or what your goal is. You make sure that it is your prime priority to follow what you believe is good for you. Do not live your life trying to impress someone else, and do not live your life trying to be someone you're not, and do not live your life making yourself miserable just to amount to someone else's idealism. You don't want your life to be the structure of someone else's dream. You don't want your life to be, you don't want to be following someone that's taking you down the dark road. And I really want to tell you that I believe in the human race, period, and I truly believe that anyone can be what they want to be. We need people to ideally take care of the world. We need good mothers. We need good fathers. We need people with sources of knowledge. Let's make it not cool to be stupid. Let's make it cool to be a good person. I'm tired of it being cool to be a fucking murderer or a shooter or just this irrelevant being. Like, that shit is stupid. Like, the sooner we understand that we need each other, which is the truth, bro, because I wouldn't be who the fuck I was now if I didn't have anyone. Truly, if I didn't have the support from you guys, and I didn't have the people that truly believed in me, I would be nothing. And I'm aware of that. And I've gone through my fair share of destruction and pain in the process. to get where I've gotten, and I know that anything is possible. And I really just want, at least, all right, let's say, worst thing comes to worst, I fucking die a tragic death or some shit, and I'm not able to see out my dreams. I at least want to know that the kids perceived my message and were able to make something of themselves and able to take my message and use it and turn it into something positive, and to at least have a good life. I at least, if I'm gonna die or ever be a sacrifice, I want to make sure that my life made at least 5 million kids happy, or they found some sort of answers or resolve in my life, regardless of the negative around my name, regardless of the bad things people say to me. I don't give a fuck, because I know my goal in the end, and I know what I want for everyone, and I know what my message is. So I just wanted to say, I appreciate and love all of you, and I believe in you all. Do not let your depression make you. Do not let your body define your soul. Let your soul define your body. Your mind is limitless. You are worth more than you could believe. All you have to do is dream, and all you have to do is want to fulfill that dream and have the strength to fulfill that dream. Pain is a sign of progress. When you feel pain, there is progress. I love you all. Make sure you have a good day. And I really wanted to ask, because I found that even when I was in jail and just when I'm home, I think about, and I hate to be cliche or to bring her name up, but I think about the girl that passed away, the girl that killed herself, that I wrote a song about.